In beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the James Madison Dukes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Monarchs will kick off first, and here we go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Running to the left. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Might as well run him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Drives inside. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. They've been running it, but now the pass. Unleashes it on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Dukes! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The give to the lone running back. He's got enough. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent.
Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Motion from the back. Now they'll try the right side. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Takes a snap, wants to throw. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And the Dukes will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Makes the catch. It's Agnew. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And now this offense will take the field again. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got his man. Powers through the defender. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Hand it to the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The Dukes will try to pick it up on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sells to run, looking to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Caught, it's Agnew. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Gets the back moving. Drops back on first down. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game.
There he goes. Inside the touchdown, ODU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gives it. Looking for room at the 25. Maybe some room here. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dukes. Great job by the back on the option.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Looking for running room. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to squeak through the pile. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, This is still a tie football game, so if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. On the move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The Monarchs are rolling down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Monarchs have pushed it inside the 20. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Wolverines sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Monarchs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush right in his face. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quick give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield. He
lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
5-29. Replace.
Wants to throw on first. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. In the backfield, it's Warren. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
Second and long here. They want to throw it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Newsome. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. And he's still running after the move. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, ODU! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Being chased. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
He's going to take off. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Ready, go!
On third and long, try to convert through the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in 3rd and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. Needs it here on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. Maybe a crease. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! And the pummeling has started. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And here's the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. At the 45, on his way. Finding some room. Past the 20. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, James Madison. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.